So I recently put on my story about me doing some kind of bulk, and a lot of you guys seem pretty interested in that. So a few things that you have to ask yourself if you do want to bulk or cut or anything like that is, number one, you have to figure out what your maintenance calories are, because that's going to figure out where your base amount of calories are. So if you're at 3,000 and if you want to bulk, you're going to have to go up by about 300 to 500. So you want to consume more calories than you're burning. And if you want to be in a caloric deficit, which is the opposite, you basically want to burn more than you're consuming. So right now I'm sitting around 4,000 calories. So if I were to bulk, I'd probably go up to about 4,500 calories. Then you have to figure out how many meals you're eating per day. It's different for me just because I like to eat later in the day and basically shove everything into one big meal. But for those that like to space it out, you can space out your calories throughout each meal that you're eating. So if you're at 3,000 calories or 3,500, then you'd be doing like 6 to 8 meals at about 300 to 500 calories or something around that range. And then you just up that or decrease that depending on your goals. And for me, I drink about 2 to 3 protein shakes a day. I have 1 to 2 scoops in my protein smoothie in the morning, and then after my workout, and then if I feel like I'm lacking any protein, I'll have another one. So 2 to 3 basically. And I typically like to go with ground turkey because that's where I've seen the best results, and I like that the best tasting wise. But if I'm gonna want to bulk, I'm gonna definitely want to change that up and basically incorporate a variety of different meats like chicken, dark meat, steak, shrimp, some variations of fish like salmon, and then you have your carbs, which can come from sweet potato, rice, oats, quinoa, fruits, like a banana, and then you have your healthy fats, which can come from avocados and nuts. Dark meat is typically more nutritionally dense and slightly fattier. So for those that do want to bulk, this is a good option for you to basically get in that extra nutritious values and get a little bit more extra fat into your system. And for those that have issues with reaching your caloric goal, you can use things like mass gainers. I've never taken any, but if you're kind of force feeding yourself to get in those extra calories and you want that extra boost, you could take a mass gainer protein shake like right before you go to bed. And then another thing that comes into play is your training. So typically what I've seen the best results is varying my rep ranges from like up to 4 up to 20 depending on the day and depending on if I'm going high intensity or for more size. But for those wanting to put on that size, you're definitely going to want to go into that lower rep range and go heavier. And that's going to allow you to put on that size, like 4 to 8 reps. But definitely kind of vary that and kind of figure out what works best for you. But the higher reps you go is going to be for more of like that lean kind of look. Those are my tips that I recommend for those that are interested in doing a bulk. So I kind of hope that helps. If you have any other questions regarding that, you can either comment or you can message me on Instagram as well. Cheers.